All right, so I've already edited the video that you're about to watch, but I want to give you guys a little bit of context because I'm currently talking to you in 2022. But keep in mind, most of this video was filmed last year. And last year marked the first whole year that I had with the excavator. And so it was still a year that I was learning to work with it, learning the controls, learning to build regular trails with the excavator. So I'm still pretty new to using it. And so I can actually give you some updates about how some things have worked or give you some more context a whole year after that video was finished. So without further ado, let's jump into the video and let's get to work. All right, so we're back out today doing a little last minute trail work. I mean, it's literally last minute. We weren't planning on doing any trail work, but then I decided, yeah, we're gonna do some trail work. So anyway, we're gonna start working on this turn. All right, ever since we made this turn, the backside of the turn has looked a little unsightly. So since we're going to be building a trail kind of going this way, it's a good opportunity to kind of sort through some of this crap and clean it up. That way we can get rid of some of this duff, and once we open up the berry pit over there, we'll throw that inside and make this look nice and clean. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, this is a great example of why I try not to drive over parts of the trail, because you leave these giant grooves that are kind of unsightly and it really rips up the ground. So since we're going to be redoing that, that's fine, but in most cases I try not to do this. Alright, so it's getting kind of hard to see, so I'm going to leave it off for tonight because I need to be able to see what I'm working on if I want to build something that works well. I'm a little worried that if I leave this open tonight, this hole, that this is going to fill up with groundwater, but we're going to send it and see what happens. Alright, it's the next day, and the moment of truth. Did the hole fill up with water? It did. Look at that. GoPro is out of memory. Well, will be in like a hot second. So we're gonna go in, have some lunch, and probably recharge some batteries. As long as I don't trip and fall. All right, so we've decided we are gonna put in a corrugated pipe over in that spot. Just cause, well, it's gonna get wet. So that's it. And then we also decided we're gonna send the trail, instead of turning right here for right now, we're actually gonna build a temporary exit that way. And there's that tree right there. We're gonna go to the left of it. There's some nice flat rock. The section's a lot chunkier than we'd like, so this will probably save maybe this project for another year or so. But yeah, that's where we are right now, and yeah, we're gonna get to work.
That's cool. The thing even standing. So dead. So dead. Mud.
What's that?
Mud.
That's what I moved out.
Here go. Nothing was living in there anyway.
Cool. I'm really kicking myself. I should know better by now, but there's a #1 rule of building that I really need to put into practice. Never assume it's not going to rain just because it's beautiful out. It poured overnight, and a lot of the dirt, especially the stuff on this embankment here, we didn't pack. So that's all mushy. And this is just all sloppy, so we didn't even finish packing a lot of this stuff. Actually, we packed this in, but not as much as I'd like to. I'm so glad at least we put in the drainage, but that dirt over there that the excavator is sitting on is all completely saturated. So moving forward, every time I have an open pile of dirt, I'm going to tarp it regardless of what the weather is overnight. That's why I try to complete projects in a single day, or chunk off pieces of trail in a single day, because that stuff that we finished, that will survive rain. The stuff that you're working on and you haven't packed yet, that's where the problem lies. That just becomes a huge pain in the butt down the line. Ugh. But it's my fault. Should have checked the weather. I didn't, and I've done this many times before, so joke's on me. Okay, let's see what we can do, if anything. Grr. I'm gonna put you guys on time-lapse mode because I have no idea what I'm doing and I need just to mess around with this and figure something out. All right, so we're building this section, and I think I can get a few rocks out of this. I think like I can get some like nice flat rocks. So I already see it splitting right there, but I think I can also get it to split right here. And I don't know if I'll be able to use this, but we might as well kind of poke around and see if any of this stuff here is usable. That way it opens up our options, especially, I'm not sure if you can tell, but we're on like a little bit of a hump. So that spot with the rocks and this spot over here, they don't look wet right now, but once you start going through it, especially in the spring, this area will definitely be a little bit soft. So if I can find a way to bridge this area with rocks, that'd be the best case scenario. Holy crap! There's more! All right, well, obviously you can't see anything. You can just see my silhouette. But I'm pretty happy. I just got done with the end of the trail. It's pretty rough, so I don't know how it actually looks. It was getting pretty dark by the time I was done building, but a lot of rock work, and I'm pretty pumped with it. I'm absolutely beat. It's been like 14 hours in the excavator today. So anyway, we are going to go back inside and then maybe check it out tomorrow or sometime later this week. As you can probably hear, it's currently raining, so it's gonna be wet for a little bit. Next day, and there's a 100% chance of rain all day. So we're not doing any trail work today. That being said, I am happy that I was able to do so much trail work and get the project done, because I didn't realize it was gonna rain, because I never look at the forecast. And yeah, good thing we got everything packed in. So we're gonna go down there and take a look at what we have going on. As much as I don't like not being able to do trail work, I do like being able to check the results of projects immediately. Ooh. I guess. So right now I'm standing on rocks. Eventually I expect this to be cleaned up. But this is good. Might have to level off this rock because it looks like when I ran over it with the excavator it kind of got tilted a little bit. Same right here. Doesn't need much. Glad I put these tarps down. All right. So water is flowing through there. Looks like that needs a little. I think the tarp is actually blocking. There you go. I want to do something about this and kind of create some kind of system to slow the water down so it doesn't make these big erosion spots like it is right now. But what I did yesterday is I diverted some of that water over there. So hopefully some water gets channeled through there. Instead of coming down to this one, goes over there. That way we can distribute the water a little bit more evenly. I think I need to create a little bit of a catch basin because I don't know how much water is actually getting into that right now. Once the initial rains come, a lot of silt will pull up here and it will kind of naturally even itself out. You can see it is draining over here, so do it a favor and give it a place to go. Water is draining over here. This is a perforated pipe, so it doesn't necessarily have to come out the end, but all right, everything's looking good. We're gonna go check out the rest of our trails. This guy's flowing pretty good today. This is like the first pretty substantial amount of rain we've gotten in a while. And I like to use these opportunities just to check on our trail system. See what's working, what's not. I've been coming through here and building up the embankments a little bit. There you go. A little bit goes a long way. I used to do this when I was a kid, just kind of walk around, just clear streams. When I went to the beach as a kid, I wouldn't actually go in the water. I'd probably, well, I would, but I'd spend most of my time building cool little courses for water. I don't know why. I just found that very interesting. All right, so you can actually see the trail today. It's not raining, so we're gonna do a few things to make the trail run a little bit better. First of all, these rocks, I've already started playing around with it, but I want that rock to stick up a little bit less, so I need to elevate these two rocks. So I'm also gonna take some of the smaller flat rocks we have and then crush them up to put as gravel in grout in between these guys to help stabilize them a little bit. All right, Phil from the future here. Hopefully Disney doesn't copyright strike me on that. So this is that same spot that I'm working on in the video, but I did a terrible job explaining what was going on. So here's a little bit of context. So I have two corrugated pipes. One that goes out that way, then another that goes out this way. So you can also see there's two water bars. So this one collects water from higher up in that berm. It'll get channeled this way to this corrugated pipe, and then any water that makes its way this way before it gets flows down here, it gets caught and goes this way. So that's the first line of defense. If that overflows, then there's a second corrugated pipe that will kick in. So this one obviously collects water from this area and that area, but if this water bar is to get overwhelmed, it would then go into this one. So there's two line of defenses, and it's been a whole year since we've had this installed. This part of the video was recorded after that flood damage video that I posted. And as you can see, there is no standing water apart from that puddle, which is literally just snow that's melting. So this section has worked great. You know, the funny thing about the whole video is I never actually got any glamour shots of the end product. So let's show you what the end result was and explain some of the logic that we used when we were building this. So in the video, I started building the trail going that way, which is all rock armored. And the reason for that is because I was heading on a road trip and I had a deadline as to when this project needed to be complete. So as you can see, now it goes that way. But at the time of editing or filming the video, it only went that way. And this rock armor was the first real rock armoring I'd done with the machine. And it worked out really, really well. Like, it really gave me the confidence to use this in more places. Because it's actually pretty incredible how easy it is to move these rocks once you have them in place. Just by using a pry bar, a few rocks, and a pickaxe. You can really kind of fine-tune these things and get them into place. But yeah, this section has worked great, as you can see. Water is slowly trickling out. Sometimes you'll actually see water flowing this way. Oh, here's one of my science experiments. You know, there's compostable packaging. Yeah, well, I wanted to see how long it would actually hold up. So we put this out sometime in November. As you can see, it's already starting to get moldy. That's pretty cool. So I guess that stuff actually works. Anyway, it's kind of hard to get some glamour shots given how snowy it is. Well, it's not snowy. I mean, we got 8 inches of like snow a while ago. That we got that monsoon amount of rain that melted all that snow, and we got another snowstorm after that. And today it's like 50 degrees. So, man, winters. I want one season or the other. I want. In the winter, we use this for approach skiing, which is super fun. So I actually embrace the snow, but when there's no snow and you're kind of like in limbo between seasons, it just kind of sucks. It's frustrating. Because it's too wet to ride your bike and it's not snowy enough to go skiing. So you're kind of just twiddling your thumbs. But yeah, next video will take place in the spring of 2022. No, the summer of 2022. Sometime in August is when I resume building on this trail. And so that video should be out shortly or whenever I decide to edit it. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.